I was at Mansfield Town doing my apprenticeship. I was a second-year apprentice there, and we played a reserve game against Manchester City. And their manager, John Bond at the time, told the goalkeeper coach, Alex Stepney, can we go and watch this lad? And then we had a game the next week, we played away at Stockport. Alex Stepney came to watch me as the goalkeeping coach, and he liked what he saw, and they continued to watch me, and yeah, they sort of plucked me from obscurity really, because I played one first team game for Mansfield as a first year apprentice. They managed to strike a deal, and yeah, I went in, I think it was April '97 I went, and yeah, I couldn't sort of believe it. I was sort of playing for Mansfield under-18s and the reserve team, and the next minute I'm at sort of Manchester City, so it was a bit surreal. My actual first season at the club, not playing, the club got relegated, which for me personally was probably the best thing that could have happened for me. And then we went into that 98-99 season, obviously in the third tier, and Joe Royle put me in the first game of the season, and I sort of was really nervous to start with the first few games, but then quickly settled in. We didn't have the best of starts that season. It was difficult for Joe Royle because we had a lot of players that he was trying to get rid of. There was a big clear out in the summer. He was trying to put a few young lads into the team, so he was trying to get that balance. And we were sort of struggling come Christmas time. And I remember going to York just before Christmas, and we lost 2-1, and we were 12th at Christmas, and it was just sort of unthinkable at the time. You can't even imagine it now, can you? But it was unthinkable for Man City to be sort of 12th in the third tier, if you like. And we signed Andy Morrison around that Christmas time, and then we went on a fantastic run from Christmas to the end, and I think we lost something like 1 in 22 or 23, something like that, and just missed out on the automatic. And then obviously went to the playoffs, and it was a case when we got to the playoffs, we just couldn't afford not to win. And fortunately we went up. And I dread to think what would have happened if we hadn't gone up with that first attempt, because again it was difficult. We was everybody's scalp, so everywhere we went, everyone wanted to beat us. So it was difficult, but we had, really good team spirit. We had a blend of youth and experience, and eventually we got the job done. But the big characters, there was a lot of big characters there. You people like had your Ian Bishops, Andy Morrison, your Paul Dickoff. I mean, Sean Goater. Some Kevin Orlock was a character, a really funny guy. He was always, I can't really talk on camera about some of the stuff he used to do and we used to get up to, but yeah, it was, I'm just glad they didn't have camera phones back then. I was just a young lad playing, didn't realise at the time we were sort of going to achieve something that we did, and we'll be talking about it, nearly 20 years later. But it was just a great for me to be playing for City on that stage in front of 30-odd thousand at Main Road every week, but yet still in sort of the third tier. So it was a fantastic learning curve for me. I think I played 55 games in that first season, obviously culminating at Wembley, and it was sort of a great learning curve, and one that I look back on now and probably didn't appreciate how good I got it then. But yeah, it was a fantastic season, and when I see the lads now, every now and then bump into them, it's you get a real bond between us, because we achieved something that that was sort of special, and something that as players you never forget.